Good evening, viewer. Welcome to our Glory Globe TV. It's breaking news. Yes, Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Sunday rejected Pakistan and China's objections on holding G20 meetings in Jammu and Kashmir. In an interview to PTI, the Prime Minister said it is natural to hold meets in every part of the country. Such a question would be valid if we had refrained from conducting meetings at those venues. Ours is such a vast, beautiful and diverse nation. When G20 meetings are happening, is not it natural that meetings will be held in every part of our country, he said. In his interview to the news agency, PM Modi spoke on a wide range of issues including G20 summit, terrorism, India's economic growth, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas model, etc. Here are the 5 big takeaways from the Prime Minister's interview. 1. Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke on India's presidency at the G20, linking it is to efforts in fighting the pandemic, human-centric development approach and vaccination drive. Looking at India's experience, it was recognized that a human-centric approach works even during a crisis. India's response to the pandemic through a clear and coordinated approach, direct assistance to the most vulnerable, using technology, coming up with vaccines and running the world's largest vaccine drive and sharing medicines and vaccine with nearly 150 countries were noted and well appreciated, he said. By the time India became the president of G20, our words and vision of the world were not being taken merely as idea but as a roadmap for the future, Modi added. PM Modi spoke of debt crisis as a matter of great concern for the world. The debt crisis is indeed a matter of great concern for the world, especially developing countries. Citizens from different countries are keenly knowing the decisions being taken by governments in this regard. There are some appreciable results too, he said. First, countries that are going through debt crisis or have gone through it have begun to give greater importance to financial discipline. Second, others who have seen some countries facing tough times due to the debt crisis are conscious of avoiding the same missteps, Modi said. Third, PM Modi also called for reforms in the United Nations, saying a mid-20th century approach cannot serve the world in the 21st century. Today's world is a multipolar world where institutions are extremely important for a rules-based order that is fair and sensitive to all concerned. However, institutions can retain relevance only when they change with the times, the Prime Minister said. 4. Prime Minister Modi said India will become a developed nation by 2047 while hitting out a absolute the previous UPA government for not having faith in India's abilities. Unfortunately, in the past, there used to be an attitude of getting things done right here in Delhi in a around Vigyan Bhavan, perhaps because it was an easy way out, or perhaps because those in power lacked confidence in the people of different parts of the country to successfully execute plans of such scale, he said. Fifth, during the interview, PM Modi spoke of terrorism and how it was using technology to radicalize and capitalize on emerging digital avenues like darknet, metaverse and crypto platforms. Cyber terrorism, online radicalization, use of network platforms to move funds from money laundering to drugs and terrorism are just the tip of the iceberg, he said. On Ukraine war, PM Modi called for dialogue and diplomacy, the only way to resolve different conflicts in different regions. The Prime Minister spoke about India's skilled hands and his government's Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas model. For a long time, India was perceived as a nation of over 1 billion hungry stomachs, but now India is being seen as a nation of over 1 billion aspirational minds, more than 2 billion skilled hands and hundreds of millions of young people. Modi said the Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas model that has shown the way in India can also be a guiding principle for the welfare of the world, the Prime Minister added. Beyond the report.